Hello, this is Spidey1958 and welcome to my Let's Play Modded Satisfactory episode 7. I knew I was going to work on the base, but I decided we'll finish out tier 2 and then do some exploring. Partly because I checked our power here. We hadn't been using any fuel because our passive power was sufficient, but now we're burning through fuel, so. And exploring is how I get more power because of the way I do it, so we will get that taken care of. But first, let's finish a couple things off. So we need 500 plates, 500 wire, okay, we have all that. Sorry if my voice is a little off here. Hopefully now it's a little better. Sorry there, I didn't mean to cough on screen like that. And you. Excuse me. As you see, most of the stuff, except I have the few things I had to craft by hand, I have plenty of. Okay, lights. Boom. And that's another 10-minute one. So for that, which is our last thing for tier 2, yay, is jump pads. I already made the rotors because I know those take forever. But we're going to have to wait a few minutes. So let's go check our ever-present mal here. I'm pretty sure we've researched everything we can at the moment. So we can't do anything there until we find the mushrooms. We can research that. I just need 100 of those. Oh, and I also moved my fuel to a container out here. Now I could be more efficient. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's build another machine here. We'll probably have to build it up here a little. So we will build ourselves another constructor. And it's going to need power. I think we have stuff off that pole. Okay, there we have power. What we're going to have it do is make solid bio, because that takes forever. But it's more efficient if we use solid bio. So let's go ahead and build a container here. Green is correct. And yellow is correct. Okay, there we go. What we can do then is take all of this and throw it in here. And then it should start feeding into here. And every time this gets 8, it should create one. That belt's not going to feed that in fast enough. But it could. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And let's use one of our new spiffy tier 2 belts, which are twice as fast. Those will feed it in at the 120 per minute it wants. So there we go. And that will basically convert all of our biomass to solid biofuel, which is even more efficient than the stuff we were using. So we can probably get rid of you. Okay. Now, where were we before I was interrupted? Good question. Where was I? Oh, we can do our ink cartridge. And that was under flower petals, right? So we have finished our first tree. We have finished flower petals. Jeez, I always hit the wrong key. So if we click, it will wander through things to detect that it can. It's got a short range. We can also hold it here, but it only checks nuts and berries currently. But if we check our V here, we discover we can detect quartz and sulfur now because of our research. So I don't know why sulfur. So we need 300 of you. 1, 2, 3. 150 of you. 1, 2. And I think we're going to explore out let's explore out this direction. Let's explore along this rocky thing, see if we can find, there's some deposits there we can collect, and see if we can find some caves so we can find some edible mushrooms and map out those sites and stuff like that. There is a map in the game, but we need quartz to find it. So oh, we should throw more seeds in so we can get more wheat. Now we should do potatoes this time. I don't think we can eat raw wheat. At least I don't want to. So let's switch you to potatoes. You can eat raw potatoes. I wouldn't recommend it as a diet, but this is from the person who so far is surviving on berries, so. Get all these Soren chests all over the places. Those who watch Dire Wolf have heard them referred to. Which I should sort out and take care of. And what else can we do here while we're waiting around? So you are done as far as we can do. Because we need the berries, nutrients, nutrient mixture, which takes steel. Oh, that'll be hard to make. We could use slugs. Oh, slugs. Can we do a research? That's yellow. Slug scanning. Let's get slug scanning. So we need 11 beams and that's it. So slug scanning. That's 2 minutes of research and we'll have slug scanning. We have our greenhouse going. Oh, I meant to show you this. While we're waiting, since we're going to explore, let's look at the world from a high point of view. And up and up and up and up and up and up, and there we are. I just love that beautiful waterfall there. You have that mountain off in the distance. That either a moon or a planet, I'm not sure which. So there's a slug down there we can get. There's some ore sites around. Ooh, there's some wreckage over there. We can go check the wreckage out. You can get hard drives out of wreckage. Not seeing any obvious caves. That's where most of our supplies come from. So if you back down this ladder, you will basically climb down the ladder. Yay. And this will basically, when it gets close, it will tell you something's close. Which is why I wanted slug scanning. And we should, if we hurry, there it is, landing. And it's successfully landed. So now we can research our last tier 2. And then we can't do anything else until we build our large space platform. And that should...
Milestone reached. Several buildings aimed at factory traversal can now be accessed in the build menu. Caution is recommended during use of these products.
Yeah, moving around the place by trampoline is not my idea of good time. Okay. So that finishes out tier 2. And we finished our slug scanning. Okay, so we should now, whoops. Yep, now we can scan for slugs. We will set our, and it will basically ping when we get close. So let's see, I need to make sure I have certain things in my inventory. We want cable, we need more cable. We need more concrete. Concrete and cable. Not that kind of cable. I think I have enough of that kind. Don't I? Yep, I have more than enough of that. I'm getting plenty of those. No, it detects a slug that direction, but it's a ways off. Do. I wish they had an option to have an empty hand. Okay, so what we're going to do is, it was over that way, wasn't it? We have a power pole here. What I do is as I go along I stretch a power pole along with us. And then drop wind generators so that they're a ways apart. And we slowly build up more power that way. So we're going to connect there. And we're just sort of going to cover the ridge line here. Oops, that's too long. That should be far enough away from any others. Yeah. If it says proximity clear, that means it can produce at the full rate for that altitude. I've never got anything higher than 10, but I've never tried to get them up super high. As we get our platform up higher, oh look, our thing's back. We should be able to do better. So let's go down here. Actually, let's go ahead and put that on our ridge. And we will build that there. Build another one of these. That should be far enough apart. It is. Okay, let's go see what this is. I think this may be coal. It is indeed coal, so let's go ahead and pick it up. Ooh, a lot of coal. Almost 100 coal. That is a lot of coal. Oh look, it's detecting a slug right there. So let's try this. It's under foundations. Oh, you have to have a foundation for it to start with. Okay. Guess that makes sense. Well, I didn't build that right, did I? Built this part right. One slug. And we can just unbuild this. Okay, back up on the ridge where we can see stuff. We want to get to that crash site. Which is right down there. So let's put you right here. Oops, wire's too long. We should turn red instead of just giving you a message, because I quite often miss the message. Okay, so wreckage. Wreckage has two advantages. Let's put the scanner away for the moment. So we need 10 rotors to repair this. We only have 8 on us. But we can possibly fix that. So let's go ahead. And production. Do we have the stuff to make 2 more rotors? No. Because to make rotors we need more. Well, we can craft more nail or screws. We didn't know we were going to need screws. Okay. And put away the crafting bench. That gives us a hard drive. Hard drives give us alternate recipes, which are sometimes more
Data on
better.
the hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe. Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
Okay, and then there's always this raw material sitting around that you can harvest from around the sites. Sometimes it's super advanced stuff that you can't build yet, like a motor. I don't think there's anything we can do to this. Let's go see what our hard drive has. What's this one? Iron, it looks like. Pure iron. Wow, another pure iron. And a berry bush. It either respawned or we didn't see before. Or nuts. I see there are berries, but those are actual nuts. And there's our way up. That's weird. I wonder why I have a plate here. 2 cables. Must have dropped when I broke something and my inventory was full. By the way, you can ride conveyor belts. Just for reference. So now if we go to our MOW. If I could find someone else who does YouTube streaming, I would be tempted to like try doing this multiplayer, because this does support multiplayer. So it's going to take 10 minutes to scan that hard drive. So that'll be next episode. We get to see the results of the hard drive. Okay, back to exploring. So let's skip the power for now and see if we can find caves. And see if we can get that slug over there. At least I saw a slug over here. Somewhere. Didn't I? I sworn I saw a slug over here. Cave. Ooh, big cave. with a slug and mushrooms in it. Yay! Well, so far this has been a very successful exploring. Sort of floating there in midair, meditating. Not anymore. We're going to industrialize you. Still know I saw another slug around here. Is there more goodies up here? Wow, we can actually get up fairly high here. Let's put down a power thingy right here. Don't know I'm going to connect it up to anything. But I can't afford it. Don't have enough plates. Well, isn't that depressing? Is that another cave? Nope. How about you? You another cave? Nope. But nuts. It's like a lot of nothing. Ooh, there's an oasis. That is good to know. Because water is good. We like water. Can I get down there? I can, but it's going to hurt. Ah. Oh, it didn't actually hurt. Doop. Oh, and it was literally right near one of my... I'd gone just a little farther. So let's go ahead and put a beacon down. Beacon. And we're going to mark this blue. Bluer. Bluer. There we are. And we will mark it water. Just so I remember the water's over here. Because water can be very important in the desert. Ooh, there's a slug. And literally we're almost within sight of it from one of our mining stations. That's why you explore. Boom. And now we can get back to our base. I will probably do more exploring off screen. Find more goodies. And probably do a bunch of base building. Get our stuff ready to mass produce the stuff we need to mass produce going forward. Which means completing the second level and reorganizing our entire thing. Which, as usual, I probably won't do building much on screen, but I will explain everything. So, as always, like I'm trying to do a semi-tutorial, so if you guys have specific questions or suggestions, please leave comments about them. I read every single comment I get, all 2. Sometimes 3. Doom, 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 doom. And we're back safely. Yay. Okay. And I think at this point we will call it an episode. So let's put away this and the mycelium and more quartz and coal. Well, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I do that. Let's throw motors in there. We won't need those for a while. Slugs. You. Definitely you. Probably throw you and you into our sorting system to be turned into fuel. How's that doing? Can we convert? And this is our fuel producing system. So are you still burning fuel? No, looks like we got enough. We're not burning fuel again. At some point we're going to have to burn fuel. It's just going to be the way things are. Can't remember. Oh yeah, we only put other stuff in there, so I don't know why I grabbed those. We can throw them back in. Okay, and that's the end of the episode. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you disliked the episode, leaving me a dislike's fine, but please leave a comment saying why you disliked the episode. As always, this is Spidey1958, and have fun gaming.